Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today a special edition. It's Saturday and Inspo is providing the Thursday analysis. So let us start. Unfortunately, as we know, weekends are usually very fishy in my opinion because it's low volume, and at least in the past, weekends always had the same characteristic. They will surprise us, or they have surprised us in the past. The question is if they are going to do it again. At least in the recent weeks, it didn't happen anymore. So, I don't know if that's because of FTX or just because the market is cooling down even more, and so less players and less gamblers and less market drivers or manipulators active. So let us start and let us see if we can figure out something that could be useful for this weekend, or even for Monday, if we can see something. So let us start directly with the Wales ratio 30 days moving average. A little bit as expected. We bounced from here and now it's lifting up. This here is playing out right now. So we went down and afterwards up, and it should go a little bit down but maintain and maybe even go a little bit more up, indicating that way sent more bitcoins to centralized exchanges. Yesterday we had once again a daily Wales ratio of 52%. That's really relatively high, because usually we are between 40 and 45. So 52 once again indicating that Wales keeps being very motivated to send more bitcoins to centralized exchanges, something that's usually not really bullish at all. So if we go forward and we check the Wales ratio 30 hours moving average, or in general the 1 hour time frame, we see that the Wales ratio maintains very stable on that level. Right now a little bit, I think, it's at 80, so it's not critical, nothing indicating, since here it moves in one neutral channel. So nothing big happening like we had here before and the price reacted afterwards. It's not happening, so not indicating nothing big is happening. The only thing they reduced, just indicating they let the price go up. So here we can see this morning, for example, it went down, also here indicating they want to let the price go up. And if we check what the price is doing, that's also a clear upward trend. Usually that should end in a dump, in my opinion, not like just Friday, for example. Where was it? Friday? No, it was it was 2 days ago, so Thursday, sorry. So nothing big here. We can see that if we check, for example, the stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges, since a while maintaining that level, it declined. It recovered a little bit, but very volatile. So it went up to indicate pushing up. Right now we can see here once again it pushed up, so also here indicating we should go a little bit more up before, in my opinion, we will go down. But it's weekend, so we need to see, I guess. If we go up, we will just go back to the, maybe a little bit more down to the CME Bitcoin Friday session close, and that's it. That's usually also what happens on weekends. Okay, we are done here. Let us go to the next chapter. So also here, I mean, if we check here 500 Bitcoins just last hour, and we had here almost 1,200 Bitcoins. At the same time, we received 140 millions, and that explains why the stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges lifted up. So it seems someone is preparing to sell and someone is preparing to absorb. That's what the chart here is indicating me. While, as just mentioned, if we check, we are making, following upward trend. Usually, in my opinion, we should break that to the downside and then a little waterfall. I'm not expecting nothing big. We need to check also the gamma walls if we can detect there something, but that's too early. However, no big outflows in stablecoins, but those 143 millions. At the same time, we received here almost, I don't know, but I would say 2,000 and a half, 2,500 Bitcoins. So not big at all. And with 140 millions, we can push up very nice. Maybe once again hitting 17.5. You remember since yesterday, gamma wall 17.5. So 70, where we bounced now several times, and then 70,500 to go maybe even down afterwards. So we need to check. I'm only shorting at the moment. I didn't place any long anymore. So I have some funds still waiting to add to my short in case of, but I'm still bearish. I don't see at the moment nothing bullish. Also here, outflows very flat, the maximum 300, 290. So that's it. Let us go forward. So let us check the future market. Well, we can see also here the funding rate. We know if we zoom out, we can see that the funding rate maintains also a certain level. So it's not pushing up very hard. It's not pushing down very hard. If we start, we can see that it maintains that level here. It's like a channel, what it's following. Nothing big. So between 0.0.2 or minus 0.0.2. So completely different to what we have seen just before, where the funding rate just really dumped very hard, where it seems everyone was expecting 13K next. Didn't happen. If we check the funding rate zooming in, we can see it pushed up, indicating they demanded more longs. Afterwards, they started to demand more shorts. If we check here, this trend was also indicating they were demanding more shorts while the price lifted up. So just to trap shorts and liquidate them, we need to see if they liquidate some. If we check the leverage ratio and open interest, once again, after the pump and dump here, it went down very hard. From here, it's recovering at the moment, and leverage ratio doing exactly the same, also indicating here really when leverage ratio and open interest works so like hand in hand, it looks like really few actors playing here with big money, and that explains why both correlate so well. Stablecoin flow activity 160 millions. That was today, just 4 hours ago. So while the open interest is still lifting up with a leverage ratio, also something, while at the same time the funding rate is declining. So that could confirm a little bit what I have in mind, that we will push up in an upward trend, break out, go down. Yeah, Bitcoin's flow activity related this morning, that was the biggest one, 1,600 Bitcoin. Since then, really flat. So nothing big here. So if we zoom out, we can see that's the daily one. Oh, I need to refresh. So now we can see what happened yesterday. 160 bitcoins, almost 161 bitcoins in longs liquidated. That was today or yesterday? Oh, sorry, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And only 65 bitcoins in short. So nothing, really, absolutely nothing. We can see that open interest, if we check that, it's not really recovering, declined once again. Leverage ratio, we had our all-time high here, it's also declining even more correlating to the open interest, while the we can see that here as well. We have here the funding rate, the aggregated one, also indicating they are shorting more, it seems, than longing, but not big at all. It doesn't look like it. It looks like just 50-50. The people traders are divided to longs or shorts. A little bit more shorts than longs, but just a little bit. That's Binance. And also here, if we zoom out, we can see that on Binance, at least, open interest recovering. Leverage ratio also, but less angle. And funding rate also here maintains relatively, neutral. So nothing big indicating here as well. Blockchain whispers should show us now a bit more longs than shorts. We had yesterday more shorts than longs, the first time since a while, and even here on Ethereum more longs than shorts. So we have here 51 to 49 and here 53 to 47. So people are more bullish on Ethereum at the moment. Let us check what the Kingfisher is indicating. Let us see. Okay, well, once again, we have a bigger liquidation cluster here. I mean, 30 millions, 5 millions less than yesterday. So decline once again. So, but for shorts, we have here 7.5 million shorts waiting to get liquidated at the price of 17,218. So they are shorting, it seems, right now with high leverage, expecting we will go down. Not sure who that is. However, we can go to 17.4 to liquidate all that part here. That would be that here. No, sorry, that's too much. This part here. Otherwise, if we want to liquidate this part here, there are longs, then we can go down to 16.5. So both matches very well to the gamma walls from yesterday. So this is something very interesting, and we need to see if the gamma walls are still there, or if they reduce the gamma wall at 17K to let a break to the downside and to liquidate them, for example. Because we have one bar here, 7.3 millions. I guess they will liquidate them, but we are just $30 away from here, so to liquidate them, it shouldn't be a big problem. Otherwise, go down to 17K to liquidate all these longs here. Otherwise, and just this bar has 7.3 millions in shorts. If we check that here, we have 6.49 millions here, another 8.8 millions, and here a lot of 4.8, 4.8, and so on and so forth. So if they want to liquidate them and then go down and liquidate them, it would make sense. Okay, let us go forward. So what is happening here? Well, first of all, if we check that, it looks like that's a one-to-one copy of both, this is here Binance spot, this is here the aggregated spot CBD. So both CBDs, we have here Bitcoin collateral CBDs and here stablecoin collateral futures CBDs, sorry, both CBDs. Indicating here they are buying more longs with Bitcoin collateral, at the same time shorting more with stablecoins. Also very interesting. Usually both correlates, but not at this time. However, so if we start to zoom out a little bit, we can see a trend, and that trend keeps being, for market traders, bearish. So they are selling more than buying, also in the aggregated one. And if we check then futures, both are looking positive, indicating they are demanding more longs at the moment. Even here, for example, they bought more shorts. So if we check Bitfinex, you know, Bitfinex here once again doing its stuff as usual. Also here, if we start to zoom out, we see they both distributed a little bit and maintaining. So nothing happening here. That's Kraken. And Kraken is doing, well, I mean, nothing. I would say they started to buy, at least they bought here, and started to distribute again, and now nothing happening. That's Bybit. Bybit here indicating they are distributing. Let us check what they are doing. Yeah. So it seems they started to buy here and now distributing slowly. Nothing big. Oh, market traders selling more than buying. That's Coinbase, and usually Coinbase, not always, as we know and we have seen, but right now up only. So they are just buying absolutely the difference of Binance, for example. And Bitstamp, the ultra bullish, wow, look how much green. It seems all the API algos on Bitstamp are extremely bullish. I don't know why, but well, if we zoom out here, we can see they are even more bullish than Coinbase. So also here, up only. Why? But aggregated CBD spot just declining. So yeah. However, nothing changed since our analysis yesterday. That's here, Gemini, and very interesting because that looks like, I mean, not big in volume, but how they moved up. So also here we will zoom out and check, and looks a little bit like Kraken, down, up, and now maintaining. So also here nothing big and new. So let us check what entities are doing. We are refreshing the information. Oh, okay. So entities, retailers, nothing. They are not doing anything, not pushing up, nothing, just absolutely nothing. These guys, 1 to 10 bitcoins, lifting up a little bit. These guys, 10 to 100 bitcoins, nothing. They declined a little bit. Afterwards, they lifted up, but that's it. These guys here, they are, well, it seems at least rising or increasing their Bitcoin balances, and they usually love to buy the dip and then to sell, but in such case means we should go up. So maybe 18 first and then 16 would be crazy, but possible. And market maker not doing anything, absolutely nothing. They are maintaining its level of 4,600,000, and these guys here, they received 110,000 bitcoins. Not really clear why. I don't see any entity that reduced. I don't know where this 100,000 are coming from, to be honest. I will check that afterwards, because that's interesting. I don't see anything that's declining, and they received maybe something like proof of reserves or something. I need to check. However, someone is preparing to distribute in case we push up. How do I know that? Fund flow activity related to the market maker. They did that here. They sent 1,300 bitcoins, and now just this morning, so 15 hours ago, another 1,500 bitcoins. So usually that means we will go down like they did here, but that means also we can go up first. So like they did many times just before, go up, start to distribute. So it could start. It's possible that we will see a volatile weekend, just based on that information. Yeah, market activity declining, of course, more. Miners not doing anything, as you see here. Their reserves stabilized once again, so nothing happening here, and also here nothing. So everything fine, and we are done here. Let us go to the next one. Sorry, I was wrong. We are not done. It seems we received here, today, 4,000 bitcoins, even more, 5,000 bitcoins. So be careful, because every time when that happened, really every time when that happened, we received here a bunch of what happened. Price lifted up, declined. Bunch, lifted up, declined. Bunch, lifted up, declined. Bunch, lifted up, declined. So lifted up, it could decline next. I would be careful. It matches very well to what I have seen, but I don't like that. That's really big. We didn't see that for a while, so I would be extremely careful here, because if they are not going to push up, usually they do that. They push up and then afterwards they go down sharply. I would be extremely careful here, just to be honest with you, because that looks like they are preparing something. Maybe for next week, because of OMC, we don't know, but usually that takes just hours and not days, so we will see. If we check balance exchanges, I guess I'm not sure if they, no, it's at the moment still declining. Usually that should go up afterwards, so we will see what is happening. Report, yeah, looks at the moment still very green, indicating more outflows and net flows, at least at the moment. But I would be extremely careful here with the net flow. That is big. That's really big. So now we are done. So on Coinbase, they removed a wall at 15.5, but they are waiting at 15. Gamma wall, the biggest one, 15K. At the same time, we have here at 18K, they placed new sell orders, but we still have at 17.5. So maybe 17.5 and then go down, because we have a new one limitation at 16.9. So 17K, indicating they want to push up first. If that's spoofing, it will disappear, but not at the moment. So I think really we will go up and then dump. So I would be extremely careful this weekend. I'm not sure if the whole thing is a preparation for the weekend or for next week. Usually when they send, and I mean they removed now, just yesterday evening, this wall here. Deribit. On Deribit, we don't see anything. Shorts here long, and longs waiting at 30,700. So nothing big, but a lot of shorts waiting here to get triggered. Bitstamp. If we check, oh, okay, they have the wall at 15K. Their big sandwich here removed liquidity at 15.5, and we have here almost 20K, 19K, but nothing. I don't see anything at 17.5 wall here, but that's not big. Maybe big enough for Bitstamp. Binance is almost confirming the same. We have here at 17.5. They reinforced, so they introduced more bitcoins to sell. Still here at 17.8, and at the same time with orders, passive trades, maintaining the price above. So they are right now buying, as you can see, and it looks like they want to push up to trigger the sell orders and then to go hitting 16.5, because they are reinforcing here at 16.5. So go up and then down, possible. They removed here the wall at 16.7, reduced a lot of liquidity to the downside on Binance, BTC USDT. That's big. Bitfinex introduced a new wall at 16.4 like Binance. At the same time, sell orders waiting here. For example, even they removed this one. We have here a bunch full of sell orders, but also here at 17.8, and a lot here on both sides, up and down. However, 16.4, and then below 16.2, we have a lot of buy orders. OKEX spot, nothing. Kraken, wow, Kraken here waiting at 16.8, otherwise at 18K, and they have here as well waiting at 17.5, also at 19K. Yeah, that's it. They remove the liquidity here as well, a lot. Bybit, nothing. Bitmex removed the sell order at 17.5, and that's it. Not sure if that's poofing, but also here maintaining the price to the upside. So I'm not sure if that's poofing and they just want to indicate us, hey, we will not go down, and then we break out. They remove the liquidity here and we break out and go down sharp. So we need to be careful weekends as well. Still here, Binance Perp. Let us check. We have more longs waiting than shorts. So almost 1,000, what was that? Yeah, 1,300 bitcoins more on the long side than on the short side. Usually you can see that they push the price up. So we have here everything. They start, they pushed, then they are done. They don't need more longs, and they let the price go up. That's what they did here, then down. So they triggered all the shorts, and then we go down. So it seems we will see a pump and dump this weekend. The question is, first up or first down? I don't know. Maybe hedging would make sense here. Have both open, up and then down. So would be one scenario. To be honest, I'm shorting. Maybe I'm going to open a long. I'm not sure yet. I'm really not sure. But it looks like we will see a pump and dump. We are here, Bitfinex derivatives. They are 1 too long at 16.8 and 1 too short at 17.8. Would match as well. So also interesting. Kraken futures 17.3, but not sure if that's a wall. It doesn't look like. Even this year that looks like a wall, maintaining the price above of 17.1. OKEX futures. OKEX have started a wall at 16.7, 16.6 and 15.6. OKEX swap still here at 16.3, waiting to buy 1,600 bitcoins. And Bybit USDT pair nothing. Okay, we are done here.